This game is played between Bobby Fischer and Benko of USA in the USA Championship. The opening is Prick Roberts defense. Fischer is playing white and Benko is playing black. Fischer opens with his usual e4. Fischer considers that this is the best move and d4 is the second one. Benko played a g6. The intention is to finkado the bishop. d4. d4 the pawn occupies the center and controls c5 and e5. Bishop g7. As expected, black finkado the bishop. Knight c3. Instead of knight c3 here, c4, d6. Now knight c3 transposes into the game. Let us go back. Last move played by Bobby Fischer is knight c3. Instead of knight c3, h4 can also be played, but that is a dubious move, trying to attack the king side as early as possible. Let us go back. The last move played by Bobby Fischer is knight c3. Benko played d6. f4. f4 is the sharpest move. Another build-up is, instead of f4, let us go back and see. Bishop e3, knight f6, f3. Okay, let us go back. The last move played by Bobby Fischer is f4, occupying the center as far as possible. Knight f6, knight f3. Knight f3 is a book move. Now the center is fully occupied by Bobby Fischer. Benko castles. Bishop d3. Bishop g4. Bishop g4 is a dubious move. h3. Now Benko has to decide whether to go back or to exchange the knight for the bishop. Benko decides to exchange the bishop for the knight. Queen into f3. Here, after this queen takes the bishop, Bobby Fischer had someone explaining a beginner that the knight was there and another piece has come to occupy the same square. So black has not really stopped white's development. Knight c6. Knight c6 is also not a very good move because it blocks the c7 pawn. Bishop e3. Bishop e3 is book move, supports the d4 pawn. e5. On knight d7, let us go back and see. On knight d7, e5 keeps black cramped. Let us go back. The last move played is e5. d into e5, d into e5, f5. Already threatening to winning bind with g4, g5. G into f5 is played. Queen into f5. After e into f5, let us go back and see. Instead of queen into f5, e into f5, e4. e4 is a very good move. Because of e4, black gets a very good counter play. So Bobby Fischer played a queen into e5 without giving chances for all this. After queen into f5, knight d4 is played. Benko is willing to gamble a pawn to drive white's queen from the dominating post. Instead of that, queen d7 is safer. So let us go back. The last move played is knight d4, queen f2. Bobby Fischer was tempted to accept the dare with queen into e5. Let us go back and see. Queen into e5, knight g4, queen into g7 check, king into g7, h into g4, knight e6, e5, rook h8, bishop h6 check, king g8, knight e4, and wins. So let us go back. The last move played is queen f2, knight e8. Knight e8 is more active than knight d7. Let us go back and see. Instead of knight e8, knight d7, white castles on the queen side, knight c5, king b1, followed by knight e2 pending. Black threatens to either to break with f5 or in the same line to advance with c5, c4. All those things are shown in the figure. So let us go back. The last move played is knight e8. Fischer castles on the king side. The alternative is, instead of castling on the king side, if castles on the queen side, let us see that also. Castles on the queen side, knight d6, knight e2, after which black must either exchange his only well placed piece or allow white knight to scramble to g3, followed by h5 or f5. So let us go back. The last move played by Bobby Fischer is castling on the king side, and also the pawns on the king side are weak, so he castled on the king side. Knight d6, queen g3, pinning the bishop, king h8 coming out of the pin, queen g4. Queen g4 is to prevent f5, c6. c6 is too passive. Black should seize the opportunity for c5, supporting the knight. Queen h5. If bishop into knight, pawn into bishop, after that the pawn moves to, and there is a mate threat on f7. That is returning bishop into d4, e into d4 and e5. Queen e8 is a bad move. Either knight e6 or c5 is essential. Bishop into d4, e into d4, rook f6. Rook f6 is an excellent move. This Swiss rank Benko missed. He had expected e5, f5, king g8, e5, h6, knight e2. Black was hoping for rook into knight, queen into e5, but Fischer played knight e2, which is a very good move. After that, black resigns. There is no defense to the threat of rook into d6 or knight b5, queen f5 wins, or bishop into f6, queen into h6 forces mate. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Please subscribe so that you can see many more beautiful games of these world champions. Thanks for watching once again.